Welcome to the final ELW before escalation. We're kicking things off hearing from the assassin Aiden Kennedy after the vicious attack he sustained a week ago. And that's not who Aiden Kennedy was asking for. What could Pete Brents possibly want? Owen Spade has appeared. A huge announcement from the CEO and ELW World Champion Owen Spade. A massive match set for eternity, or set for escalation, in which we will find out the identity of two of those massive attackers.
Making her way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, Sky Hunt.
Now we get set for our first match of the evening. Sky Hunt in action. Of course, has been quickly rising among the ranks in ELW as well as TNC. She's been the most impressive superstar on the women's roster outside of Cody Bentley, in my opinion. She has put on instant classics every time she's stepped into this ring. But man, I'm still reeling from that announcement from Owen Spade, Pete Brents, and Aiden Kennedy versus two of the masked men who we will be finding out at Escalation in Philadelphia.
And her opponent from El Salvador, Nick China.
And speaking of impressive, Nico Chambers, of course, former Silver Swan champion BCW, has been very impressive in TNC as well. One of the best women's wrestlers on the face of the planet. One of the best overall wrestlers, in my humble opinion. Fort had that attack on Cody Bentley last week with the title. There will be more about that later in the night. There will be more information about the women's championship match at Escalation later on in the evening. But for now, Nico Chambers had to take on Sky Hunt. Was sure to be an instant classic. Here we go. Chambers and Sky Hunt enter tie up out the gates. Sky Hunt has thrown off Nico Chambers. Next with big kick, but Chambers comes Hunt to the outside. Chambers looking to fly early, dropping the man. Already this match spilling to the outside. Chambers, a new aggressive side of Nico Chambers, which we haven't really seen lately from him. He has come unglued out the gates in this match. On the floor now. Sky Hunt sends Chambers back inside the ring. Of course, this is not TNC or BCW. We only have a count of 10 in ELW. Standard rule. Chambers, wait a minute, with these big clotheslines in the corner. into the first cover of the net. Quick kick out, and Chambers has had full control from the gates, from the get-go. It's Sky Hunt now. Dropping Chambers. Now big kick to the lower back. And again. But Chambers once again taking control. Not letting Sky Hunt through. Big combination of kicks and that elbow. Neutral line salt, nobody home. Chambers tips back up. Big combination there. The slap, kick, and spinning heel kick to finish it all. Breaking knife. Wait a minute. Women's right. Into the cover. One. No. Great kick out from Sky Hunt. Chambers, big springboard kick. Shot kick over the rope. Now Nico up to the top. Big four. Now package so good. Quick kick out. Sky Hunt trying to steal it. Nico Chambers again countering. A big back foot. Chambers, dancing around. That's Sky Hunt for those punches right in the midsection to break out. Big German just launched from Chambers halfway across the ring. Sky Hunt though sends Chambers off the rope, but Nico Chambers meets her with big clothesline. Back and forth, Nico Chambers. Every time Sky Hunt's tried to get something going, big back drop there. Nico Chambers has time to retake control. What's Nico Chambers looking for? Eclipse. Big eclipse there. Now she's going up, back up to the top. Big Phoenix Splash. 1, 2. No, Sky Hunt kicks out. I thought that was it. Chambers quickly back on the attacks. Our strategy from the former Silver's One champion. Not letting Sky Hunt get an ounce to breathe and dropping the knees on the back. Sky Hunt really struggling to get any momentum going. Big move going from Chambers. Just rubbing boot across her face, and also goes to have big boot going. Nico Chambers has been on fire. She is a woman possessed. She wants that women's championship. She would stop at nothing to acquire it. Sky Hunt goes sends Nico to the corner. This might be her opportunity, but no, again, Nico counters. Dropping her on the top rope. Nico, again, that aggressiveness, a killer instinct in Nico Chambers. He is not messing around. She wants championship gold around her waist once again. Big forearm rope, knocking down Sky Hunt and Nico Chambers over the rope. Nico now stalking for prey. Nico gets caught. Sky Hunt. This is Sky Hunt's opportunity to take advantage, and she's blowing her opportunity. She turns her back to Nico Chambers, but gets in the crowd's head. And now look, Nico Chambers taking advantage. 1, 2, and looking for the third Omega. The 3 Amigas connect into the cover, and a rope break. Sky Hunt getting bailed out. but maybe not for long. Nico Chambers for a second Phoenix Splash. Covers 1, 2, 3. Nico Chambers with a very impressive and decisive victory over Sky Hunt. Not letting Hunt get a lick of action, a lick of offense. And it will be Nico Chambers versus Sky Hunt at Escalation.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Ricky Cox from New York. Weighing in at 204 pounds, the villain, Caleb Mercer.
And I do gotta correct myself from earlier. I do believe I said Nico Chambers versus Sky Hunt is a match at Escalation. I was mistaken. It is Nico Chambers versus Coda Bentley for the ELW Women's World Championship in a Philadelphia street fight for the ELW Women's World Championship. But as of right now, we got the #1 contenders for Tag Team Championships out here as Caleb Mercer goes one-on-one with one half of the Tag Team Champions representing Hit Squad.
And his opponent, representing the Hit Squad, from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 170 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Leon Graves.
A little preview of the tag team match at Escalation. One of 2 tag team matches taking place at Escalation. A huge momentum building opportunity for one of these 2 teams if they can secure the win. And you gotta think the confidence for Hit Squad will be shooting through the roof if they're able to pick up yet another win on the road to Escalation, which is our next show. Yeah, they're a Hit Squad, led by C.A. Myers and middleweight tag champ slinking him Andre Graves on the end. Here we go, matchups underway. Going off with collar and elbow tie up. Transition outside headlock by Graves. Caleb Mercer transitions out of that. Wrenching on the arm of the tag champ. Just wrenching, pulling it back. And dislocate that shoulder. Graves turns around. Wrenching on the elbow and the wrist. The back elbow right to the side of the head of Leon Graves. Way more technical match than I thought this would be in the early stages. Mercer just overpowering Graves, trapping him in the corner. Clean break there. Oh, big shot there from Mercer. Head shot for good measure. Wait a minute. From corner to corner. Big boot. And Caleb Mercer with the early advantage come out on top from that exchange. But Andres wouldn't roll up, but the rest distracted. 1, 2, the referee was distracted anyway. I doubt that would have been 3rd. Big knee from Graves. Another tie up. Now down Graves, sending Mercer against the ropes. Another pin break there, and big right hand from Graves, returning the favor. Drop down. And a big German suplex. Changing the tide of this match on the dime. Caleb Mercer turns the tide back. Oh, and now just disrespecting the tag champ. Disrespecting his opponent. With a scoop across the head and a big scoop down. Workman, Braden chop. Blocked by Graves. And Caleb Mercer's asking for another one. Big chop back and forth they go. Again. Right across the face. Back and forth. Something's gotta give here. Mercer gets the block. Graves gets the block. Oh, just trading right. Back and forth. Back and forth. Graves comes out of it on top. Big snap German. Went for the bridge, but real quick called by the official. Graves, big disaster kick. Rocking Caleb Mercer, and Leon Graves has taken full control of this match. And Graves, what's he looking for here? Roll through, gets caught with a super kick. My God, connecting flush on the chin of Leon Graves. And Mercer went for a clothesline from hell. Cannot connect. I think Leon Graves is still seeing stars from that super kick that they can do now he's going up. Graves went for an inverted spiral tap. Graves springs forward to connect with that clothesline. And Graves now looking to end it. Mercer with the counter. The takedown on Graves. And Mercer. Gets reversed into a super kick of his own Leon Graves. Both men making a physical match in the late stages and just tossing Caleb Mercer across the ring. Mercer though drops down. And a big clothesline from Hal turning Leon Graves inside out into the cover now. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2.5. Leon Graves gets the shoulder up. Mercer now. It's that ring sit out powerbomb. 1, 2. No. Leon Graves gets the shoulder up, kicking out. Somehow, I thought that was it. Mercer, the top of the fly, but gets caught into a scoop down. On the hard wall. This is not where Caleb Mercer wants to be. And then Graves now lining Caleb Mercer up once again, connecting with that backflip DDT. I believe he called that the headshot. Inverted spiral tap again. This time he connects 1, 2. No! No! Caleb Mercer gets the shoulder up. Back and forth. Next big move could be the end. Caleb Mercer. Take down on Graves. Mercer just launching Leon Graves with that inverted exploder suplex. What's Caleb thinking here? With that overhead suplex there. Just dropping Leon Graves. Big chop. Caleb Mercer. The viciousness of Caleb Mercer coming out on full display here. Now off the top of the missile drop kick. Big chop. Gets blocked. Raised. From Caleb off the rope. Drops down. Over the top. And for a takedown, it's called a knee to the midsection. And a big chop. You hear the sound of that chop. And Graves off the rope, drop down, drop, a big clothesline just flattening Leon Graves. Now, gut wrenching powerbomb with the refs out of position. Down for the cover. 1, 2, 3. If that happens, at Escalation, we will be seeing new tag team champions. They will be Mayhem Inc. What a win for Mayhem Inc. ahead of the tag team championship match at Escalation.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 197 pounds, Tyson Chase.
Tyrone Chase going one-on-one with the Blackhawk, Kent Killstrom, the social media champion, after he cost Jet Set a shot at the tag team title and costing Diego Vega a shot to become a double champion. Tyrone Chase was livid. He demanded this match. And he's got it. Ken Killstrom was willing to oblige. Here comes the champion now.
And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 223 pounds, the Internet Champion, Kent Strongman.
Ken Killstrom, of course, delivering that kill shot to Diego Vega last episode during their tag match, costing Jet Set #1 contender spot. Now he looks to inflict punishment on Diego Vega's best friend, Tyrone Chase, send a strong message to his challenger ahead of Escalation. Killstrom, a bit of a lone wolf here in the ELW. There's been rumblings about Kent Killstrom's future, whatever that may hold. As right now we look towards Escalation. And here we go. And Tyrone Chase out the case looking for a super kick. Cannot find it. Killstrom taking advantage of that miscue. The over aggression of Tyrone Chase. The rage building inside him. That's better of him to start this one. And a chin cutter. No. Tyron Chase. Taking a moment to regroup and reset. But can't kill him. Not letting him take damage. High up now. Kills him. Pushing Tyron Chase into the corner. Referee separates him and a cheap shot from Killstrom. Kent with a cheap shot on Chase. Chase of the ropes, a springboard moonsault, taking down the champion. And you gotta wonder if Tyron Chase wins this match, will he get a future shot at the ELW Social Media Championship? And a Mitch no-do driver. Kills him back to his feet immediately. Another tie up. Because he's going to slow down the pace, the fast-paced offense. Tyron Chase smart strategy. And again, if Tyron Chase thinks he may be facing his partner for the Social Media Championship, his best friend for that title, if Diego Vega were to win at Escalation. But of course, that's then. This is now. Another tie-up. Bit of a stalemate after that fast start. Referee pulling him apart this time, a clean break. Goes him with the forearm. Gets caught. Hip caught by Chase. Tyron Chase crossbody to the floor. Count begins. Tyron Chase going for a detonation kick, can't find it. And kills him. Big shoulder blow. And Kilson getting fired up. He sends Tyron Chase into the barricade. Big super kick. Count of 8. And kills him. Not able to get Tyron Chase. 9, 10. Ken kills him, can't beat the count.
Here is your winner, Tyson.
Oh, that looks really, I think he got there. Well, after that screwy finish, we now move on to AJ Snow. Take on Selena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Des Moines, Iowa, AJ Snow.
And I believe this is both of these women's ELW debut for Selena, former TNC World Champion. I believe 2 times over in TNC. AJ Snow never competed in TNC, making her ELW debut. Going to pick up the win against the former world champion.
And her opponent from Los Angeles, California, Selena.
Here comes a former TNC Women's World Champion, Selena, making her ELW debut. In my mind, she's already a top contender for the Women's World title here based off her pedigree, based off her history. And no doubt she will solidify that if she defeats AJ Snow. In fact, I'd go as far to say that Nico Chambers and Coda Bentley should be paying close attention to this match. Because this match could contain a future women's champion. Now we're underway. Selena out the gates. Big arm drag. The technical ability of Selena on display. Small package. They can steal it early. Selena kicks out. AJ Snow went for the crashing and burning looking high risk. Does not succeed, and Selena taking advantage, just mauling AJ Snow. And it's put more poison around him. Selena on the attack, she's no blood in the water. She's not letting up it. Snow with the fireman's carry takeover. And Selena looking to regroup. Bouncing AJ's face off the apron. And showing no respect for the debuting AJ Snow. There's none whatsoever incentive for the steel step. Stomping on the arm of the young Snow. Now just stomping the lower back. Big kick to the face. Now just pulling back the arm. And double knees. Gotta get this one in the ring though. We cannot have back-to-back count-out finishes in ELW. This is not RHW. We don't do that here. Count of 7 now. Count of 8. When the beats the count. And AJ Snow beats the count of 9. The big combination. Oh, look at that handstand kick. And a hard run. Take down Selena, and AJ Snow is fired up. Stomping the fingers of Selena. No, flying salt missing, overshooting the target by a few inches. Still able to stay on the attack. No, wait a minute, winter's coming. So let's see it, 1, 2, 3. What a monumental upset for AJ Snow against the former TNC World Champion. Massive victory for the upstart.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Jason Diamond!
Now it's time for the main event. Of course, Jason Diamond involved in that scheme with Owen Spade a week ago to make Zyler Glass look like a fool. After he quit the company, of course, Owen Spade coming out dressed as Glass in a mockery, of course, frankly, a mockery of the sport. And Owen Spade should be ashamed of what he did. And Jason Diamond, of course, he has no shame. We know he's not ashamed. Hopefully, Isaac Grace tonight can punch some dignity, punch some shame back into Jason Diamond's body.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, Isaac Graves!
Isaac Graves, the challenger for Owens Spade for the ELW World Championship at Escalation. And of course, laying out Spade a week ago. Looks to build more momentum with a huge victory over Jason Diamond here tonight. I believe this is the first time ever matchup between these two. I could be wrong about that, but I believe this is the first time ever bout. Graves, former RHW World Champion, former TNC All-Star Champion, which is also, ironically enough, currently held by Owens Spade. Owens Spade, a triple champion, looking for number 4 in the TNC pool. But tonight, Isaac Graves will take out Jason Diamond, build momentum for his championship match, his championship clash with Owens Spade. High up out the gates. Diamond pushing off Graves. Another tie up. Big cheap shot from Diamond. And back at it again with another tie up. Diamond pushing Graves all the way across the ring into the corner. And another cheap shot from Jason Diamond. Graves firing out the corner. And a big move off the nobody. And Diamond now, he's all his own this time. He connects with that moonsault. An attempt at 1, 2, barely 2. That's kind of concerning for the challenger, the number 1 contender. Oh, and almost like Styles clash. Flash neutralizer there from Diamond. Stomped on back the neck of Graves. Now dropping him. Jason Diamond in control. Good chop. No. Graves, can you steal it? No, can't get the job done there. Diamond. Big move. Graves off the rope. Big kick across the head. Trying to take the head off the body of Jason Diamond. And a big move for good measure. It was dumping a mud hole in the Jason Diamond match. Drop down, over the top, and a big right hand. And Jason Diamond meaning to great Isaac Graves on the attack. Almost tough melee. Now targeting the knee. You see the weakness is targeting the knee of Isaac Graves. And a big elbow to the head. Jason Diamond is taking control, taking charge of this move. Diamond with meteor heavy out. The knees, repeated knees. And in the paint as the Grace has been busted open. Wait a minute. Big power bomb on the outside. And a 4-5 now. Down to 6 as Grayson's content with taking the count. 6-7. Grace breaks the count and runs right into the zigzag from Diamond. Wait a minute. Another power bomb on the 8th ring and just spin him right into the ring again. That's gonna leave a mark in the morning for sure. As it Grace rolling Jason Diamond to his feet. But Grace is caught. Great big pump kick into the cover. Quick kick out from Jason Diamond. Big moonsault from Isaac Grace. Perhaps looking to end this one. Rainmaker there. Now Grace continuing on the attack. Grace dropping. Grace being fired up. The clothesline and sweeping leg. That Diamond looking to play possum, but gets caught in the knee drop down. Diamond sent to the floor. Big moonsault from the 8 from Jason, from Isaac Grace. And a big Superman punch on the outside. Isaac Grace and Jason Diamond back inside the ring. Side kick into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Isaac Grace with a big win over Jason Diamond. Great victory for the #1 contender. As we get ready to run down the escalation card in Philadelphia. What a win for Isaac Grace. Here we go, running down the card. Nico Chambers versus Coda Bentley in a Philadelphia street fight. Then we got Cole Crimson taking on Seth Rollins. After that, it's Diego Vega versus Kent Killstrom for the social media title. Then, of course, the tag team match versus the Masked Attackers. And then, of course, the main event, Isaac Graves versus Owen Spade for the ELW World Championship.